What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the dojo. This is another episode of Anime with Callie Sensei. Now, this episode will have spoilers for this review. Um, I won't keep it vague, but the anime that I just watched this weekend irked me, and I feel like I just need to voice my frustrations. So, the anime that I am talking about is Moonrise. It is a new anime. It's 18 episodes. It just came out on the 10th of this month. So, the synopsis says that after rebel forces attack Earth, a carefree heir becomes the prime suspect and joins a special military unit to find the true mastermind on the moon, right? So, basically, we're following the okay. Hey, Windows. We're following the main character. His name's Jacob. Jacob is very carefree, does what he wants. He lives a very lavish lifestyle. He's getting ready to go to a party with his adopted parents and his friends. The party is I think it's like the 40th anniversary of this it's a transportation thing that they have that they're able to take from Earth to the moon. They're celebrating that for the 40-year anniversary. So everybody's on boats and they're getting ready to look at how beautiful the lights are for that connection, right? The thing blows up. Basically, it like destroys some parts of Earth. And well, not some parts, but that area, it's bad damage. And the person who was seen as the suspect for this doing is the main character, Jacob, because supposedly his genetic makeup was all faulty. Somebody messed with it in their system, so they thought he was somebody else and he really wasn't. So this anime jumps around a lot. So there's a lot of flashbacks that's going on. It's a little confusing because now you're trying to see, wait, did this happen before this happened or this? Because some of the flashbacks will be like around the same time. So it'll confuse you a little bit. I feel like this Jacob sucks. I'm trying not to curse. Jacob sucks. Okay? He doesn't realize what is going on, and he's not trying to make the change that he needs to. He still like doesn't care. He cares, but he's very immature. All right? You can see there's certain scenes that happen where he's playing like a knockoff Pokemon game. Like he literally is doing anything but what he's supposed to be doing. Right? So he's part of the military unit that they have now, and they're doing training, and they're using him to try to figure out what the moon rebels have to do with this, right? And on the moon, as the stuff is happening on Earth, they're basically taking this as, yeah, we're gonna stick up for ourselves. We're done letting Earth take over. Blah blah blah. Moonrise. They say the name of the anime. So, we meet a lot of different characters. We focus, like they get to the moon very quickly, but we focus so much. I think like a year later they get to the moon, but we focus so much on the moon, people, and what they were going through and everything. It starts to make some of the characters second guess what they're doing, but nobody really questions it or says anything. So everything that they're doing is based off of the guidance of an AI. The AI's name is like Sap something. I can't pronounce the word, but Sapiens, something like that. It's all based off of this AI, what the AI is generating for them to how they can save humanity. What's the steps that they need to take? The AI is in this room with a bunch of white coats around them, listening to exactly what the AI is saying. Right? So, supposedly the AI got rid of poverty, racism. Everybody on Earth is flourishing. but nobody is realizing that all of the problems that Earth is having is getting pushed out to the moon. And for decades, for the AI to sustain the humanity and keep everybody in the population, everything fine, they've been killing people on the moon. So it's just like some of the characters, like the character designs, the different people, it was cool, but for the main cast of the people who are from Earth that's supposed to be part of the military, everybody isn't putting two to two together and realizing, that's crazy that the moon is looking like this, and why are they talking to the moon people like this? I thought everything was fine, and like nobody's, but then also the moon rebels aren't that smart either. It's like they're waiting for the chance to rebel, and no one's taking actual action to do the steps. Like everything was, when the Earth would do it, the moon would start doing it. Like it was like teeter-tottering instead of somebody taking the chances or taking the risks and trying to get what they want accomplished. And the characters were like, some of the characters reminded me of like other characters of other animes that kind of do this, like, but it didn't do it justice. Like I wanted the person who's in charge of the Moon Rebels to be more, not like Lelouch from Code Geass, but somebody with more smarts, because no one was ahead of nobody. There was no two steps. I understand they're going against an AI, but it was just like no one was two steps ahead. No one was, okay, this was my plan all along. It just felt like they were just winging it and just like, okay, we're just gonna see what happens. And I feel like there wasn't really much justice. And I don't know. I felt like it was kind of lackluster. There could have been more added to the anime. Not added to the anime, because the anime was already 18 episodes. And it's crazy because they gave specific episodes where we would see what the moon people are dealing with against the people from Earth. We would see how they would talk to them. And it made you feel a way, and you wanted them to not get revenge, but kind of some type of resolution for the issues that's happening. Then they started throwing this weird jellyfish looking what's that thing? Stingray looking thing into it, and that's like an artificial thing that was made from the AI. It got a little I felt like certain like flushed out ideas wasn't really flushed out like that. Like they didn't put so much emphasis on things. Like things just showed up, and it made me have to go back and be like, hold on, did I just miss something? Because what is this? And yeah, it took me about a day and a half to watch it, because some of the episodes made me like, okay, this is a little boring, it's a little bland, and I had to stop it. But other than that, Netflix has been doing their job with some animes. They getting some good stuff out there. Do not sleep on Netflix animes, but sometimes you can sleep on them. I don't mind this anime, but like I said, I feel like the ideas could have been fleshed out a little better. Maybe it just could have been it just could have been given a little more spice, a little more love, so I'm always rooting for either the underdog or the villain. And it just, it kind of, and what's her name? Oh my God, her name Riz or something like that, or Reese. She is annoying, but that's a whole other thing. I'm going to make a video about anime characters that are annoying. All right. But Definitely check out this anime. It is on Netflix. Netflix. It is only on Netflix. Um, it just came out on the 10th, so give it a watch and let me know what y'all think in the comments. If you like this video, make sure you smash that like button. Forgot what I had to say. um, hit the notification bell to know when I'm posting more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.